welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Oh, I'm so happy you are here. So today we are actually doing what breakthroughs are coming your way. And so this was voted on in the community tab. And if you ever just want to be part of the, getting to choose what content I create for you, go ahead and check out the community tab. So this is going to be pile 1. And there will be Reiki at the end. And if you want more Reiki, I do have stuff for you at Etsy, and my oracles are also on Etsy. This is pile 2, as well as personal readings are available on Etsy as well. And this is pile 3. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and clear our minds. Thank you so much. If you are new, for giving me a chance, and if you're my old friend, thank you for coming back. It does mean a lot to me. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Shift around a little bit, close our eyes, and now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, my friends from Group 1. Thank you so much for being here. I am so happy you are here. And just, I forgot to say in the announcement while I was doing in the intro, I will be joining vlovetarot for a free tarot live reading on her channel on Tuesday. Check out my community tab to see when it's happening and get all the information there. All right, so thank you for being here. So especially if you're new, thank you for giving me the chance. And if you're one of my old friends, thank you for showing up again. It does mean so much to me. So let's see, what's this breakthrough that you're having? I feel like you are connecting to the yin energy, which is all about so this is like divine feminine energy. So the yin energy, about creation. I feel like you are coming through. You're in the process of going from ideas, right? Ideas to making things happen. And so what's happening here is when you do go into the things that you that you want to do, from the creation to physical reality, there's need to do things by the book. So not cutting any corners, little by little by little. I really do want to say I feel like maybe for some of you, you've been feeling like you haven't been able to do as much as you want. You've I want to accomplish so much, right? And then you just, this energy of the yin is not the yin energy is not really action. It's not fire. It's more water. So it's sort of I would say a lot slower. So I feel like you are in a yin energy right now. It's a slow progress, but it is progress. And so I feel like the breakthrough that you're seeing here is that the stuff that you've been putting in effort into, or it could just be thoughts. It could be you've been trying to manifest something, and so you've been seeing little manifestations, or you've been seeing your efforts are starting to show some maybe profits, or it's actually showing some momentum, right? And then you're going to see all of a sudden there's going to be a major shift where the momentum really builds up, where it's actually it's almost like you had the snowball and you rolled it down, and then now it's just going to roll all by itself. So very, very important here is this sense of not beating yourself up about maybe not progressing as fast as you would like. Knowing that little by little by little by little, it adds up to a lot, my friends. And then because if you keep beating yourself up, you're kind of you're blocking this yin energy, this creative energy, it's meant to flow. Your ideas are meant to flow. And if you are beating yourself up with, I'm not doing enough, or I'm not progressing fast enough, or whatever it is with you're not doing it enough, you're kind of blocking your own creativity. You're kind of blocking your own flow here. And so the breakthrough comes when you start to see that it actually is starting to, you're getting what you want. There's a sense of manifestation coming through, or your ideas are starting to take shape now, right? So don't give up, my friends. That's the message I have to say. Don't give up. It is coming, my friends. Let's see what other things are coming through here, what other breakthroughs are coming. Look at that. And this is the yin energy here with this Page of Cups there. We have Six of Wands, very much. Look at that, the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so this is kind of like repeating this beautifully. A little reminder here also of like taking the time to enjoy yourself. Three of Cups is letting me know that as well. And there is a thing here. Look at this, very much. Oh, this is cool. So you have the Two of Pentacles. So it's finding this balance, but for me here, it's also like looking at the time. It's like I feel like there's a sense of understanding that there is divine timing at play here. And so what you think, maybe you're like, I'm not working hard enough, and I get that. Maybe you've been like doing something else when you should have been like strictly working on things. But this is going to help. It's sort of like everything you do is gonna work out to help you create the things that you want, the reality, the life that you want. Things are all coming through here with this Two of Pentacles. I feel like there is a sense of balance, and maybe for some of you there is a breakthrough of maybe trying to find this balance too, of like when you're having fun, allow yourself to have fun and not worry too much about like, oh, I should be doing this. But when you're doing something, like when you're like, you know, focus on the work. I feel like I'm gonna say like the 20% rule, the 20-80%. When you're in the work, or whenever you're in the like, I'm creating and like things that are important to you, put that all your focus on that. So good, because I feel like that 20% is going to help you, and then like the rest of the time, allow yourself to ease off. I feel like you hold yourself in too high of like you're like it has to be done, or like there's a need for flexibility here as well. Page of Cups. Yeah, like there's a sense of creativity here. Like I really want to say, like the more you Five of Swords, the more you maybe compare yourself to others. That's probably why you're feeling like you're not doing enough. Comparison to others, where the ego, basically when the ego takes over, when you're like you're just like, again, maybe comparing yourself to others, or where you're putting too many restrictions on yourself. And so it's sort of like you block your creativity. You're blocking like all this like yin, like such a beautiful energy of like of getting ideas and letting them percolate, and then, you know, like it builds upon. It's like great, your ideas, all the right now you're building it in your mind, in your head, right? And that's how it is before you can actually make it into reality. And then so I have to say, like the breakthrough is letting go of the ego, letting go of this, like definitely not, don't compare yourself to others. It's like it'll kill your creativity, it'll kill your dreams there. There is a sense of but there is a sense here with the King of Wands that there, maybe that is the balance here. There's like the Page of Cups is very much like Pisces, so it's like dreamy. It's sounds like a very mystical, and it also seems like a free spirit, right? But there's also a sense here of the King of Wands, which is more fiery, which is almost like maybe not even grounding, but to me it's a little bit grounding here. Of actually doing, right? Getting things done, but from a place of like creativity, from a place of fun and passion, versus like, I have to do this, right? And then what I see here is that there is Six of Wands, which is, there's to me victory. Like again, it's sort of like you accomplish the things that you've been wanting, but not in a forceful manner. Like you can't force your way into this. The breakthrough is understanding that, and then there is the divine timing and finding this balance. And when you play and when you're in the state of creativity, allowing yourself to be there. When you're in the state of creating, allow yourself in and taking action. Allow that, but don't ever compare yourself to others. Don't ever try to like have a beating competition with others. Only use them for aspirations, not to be like, oh, you know, like especially because I really do think that the ego comes in through here. We do have listen, breakthrough, adjust. Yeah, there's a needing for adjustment. Yeah, that's what it is. It's sort of like, don't be rigid. I want to say there's a sense of flexibility here, adjust. And there's a sense of gracefulness here. And listen to your spirit, right? And oh, this is beautiful, because this is also like the Page of Cups right there. That's like the mermaid energy. And because I feel like you have a lot of new ideas coming in here. And so if you are comparing, if you are being rigid, you're gonna you're kind of stifling them. And so there's that breakthrough comes through when you see that, you understand that. See what we have here, and then we have the love angel. So again, coming from a place of love, coming from a place of, like your creativity comes from the heart, really. And so jaded, so we have indifference, fatigue, uninterested, and that comes from what does this come, and it goes perfectly here with this, because it's sort of like, it tells us it's coming from, if you're comparing yourself to others, if you're in a state of like if you're like trying to control in any way, there's a sense of jaded, because there's an indifference and interested, because you feel like you're not succeeding, right? If you're comparing to yourself to others and they're succeeding and you feel like you're not, then it's not, you're going to want to give up, because you're like, oh, I'm not making progress. But you are. That's the thing. That's what I want you to see. You are making progress. You are making the things that you want. So anchor, settling down, stability, faithfulness. Like there's a sense of like, look at this. I want you to see that the jewels are coming, the things in. Don't give up on this. Like, keep working on it, keep progressing on it, and you're gonna succeed. That's what I'm gonna say. It's the breakthrough here. And lily, sensuality, morality, wisdom. So the lily this is by the way, sorry. This is my magical site that you can find on Etsy, and you can also find this on Etsy. And this is I think it's the bittersweet Lenormand, or is it? It's the Lenormand by vlovetarot. Go. I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget the names. So lily, there's a sense of purity, right? Purity with this. It really, lily for me is the purity, and that's how I use it in the Lenormand. Purity of like when you create from like passion, from your passion, from things that inspire and bring passion about, not from the ego, not from trying to beat others, because it's sort of like it won't be as good. And then the anchor here, I really do think it's sort of like things are coming, like you're finally accomplishing what you want. But again, listen to spirit, listen to your heart, like those are important. Like even here, look at this, you have the wings here. Listen to spirit, listen to your heart rather than the ego. Very, very, very important. And I do want to say like, let's see what guidance. Actually, I'm going to do this. Spirit postcards from spirit. Okay, I'm going to read that one, and I just want one for this. For the collective of group, one for their breakthrough. Give me, this one it is. So here you go. Dearest you, you're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential for being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation where you're being asked to have integrity, to be clear, and to learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. Second is to ask aloud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect the answers. In your favor, affirmative, we say, loving you so very much. So maybe if you're feeling like you are like a sense of things aren't panning out, you're feeling like, oh, you want to give up, ask for help here. I feel like there's a sense of like Spirit wants you to be successful, and they're always sending you like here with this, they're listening, they're giving you guides, they're giving you ideas, and those ideas come from a place of like, it is through dreams and everything, but it's sort of like, coming from a more yin state, like I want to say like meditation, maybe like dancing, like it's sort of like you would think that it doesn't have anything to do with success, but all the random things that you do in a state of creation, it all comes together for your success. I hope this makes sense. So that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I am sending so much love and so much light. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. My dear friends from group 2. So let's do this. Let's see what breakthrough is coming through. So there's no place like home, and then there's cleaning up. Okay. So some breakthrough might be coming through from actually decluttering. So I feel like there's a sense of like the cleaning up. I feel like it's decluttering. So it could be decluttering your mind. It could be decluttering your like your actual home. It could be. So some sort of breakthrough is sort of like, yeah, there's a need for clearing up of things. So the breakthrough, I feel like it comes through from realizing what is essential, like the home, and what isn't. So the home, I feel like you can, in here you can actually see the home is kind of it's on a lamppost. You can move it around, right? So that's what I'm feeling here. And so your idea maybe is that you're not stable enough somehow. It feels like you feel like, yeah, it feels like you feel unstable. And so you can always have, or maybe not having peace, you can always find this sense of inner peace if you go within yourself. There's a sense for silence. There's a sense here. And there's also a sense here coming through of like clearing up old thoughts, old baggage. It's a tiny home. Not a lot of stuff can fit into it, but the essentials will fit into it, right? You don't I feel like your thoughts are cluttered. Maybe your dreams are cluttered. Like I feel like you're taking too much on in a sense, and I feel like there's a time for you to simplify. And that's what I break through here. Yeah, declutter your mind. Oh, look at this. I want you to see this beautiful. You go from the Nine of Swords to Nine of Pentacles, and this is really about your thoughts. And again, the King of Swords, that's totally a decluttering thing. It's like having, it's being very logical, and almost a little bit detached, and like cutting away the things that aren't serving you anymore. We do have the Hangman, we have the Lovers, okay, and choices, right? Look, we have the choices here again. So it's sort of like you have a choice. You have the choice between the Nine of Swords, or you have the choice between the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords is when you keep on, like I said, it feels like your mind is a little bit cluttered. And you're being cluttered by like fear, thoughts, all these things that are like very like limiting, because you don't want to do that. And if you can declutter, if you can use this, and also I feel like, sorry, changing just a little bit, but this is what I'm seeing. Like there's a lot of like, oh wow, and you have nine 3 times. This is the Nine of Cups. And so I feel like this is your potential here. You have the Nine of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles, wish fulfillment, feeling like financially abundant. I mean, just being independent, being really well off, I would say. Abundance, happiness, joy here as well, like wish fulfillment in many ways. But it really is this, and I feel like the Lover is the temptation. You're being tempted to kind of stay stuck in this place, right? But I feel like Spirit's saying the breakthrough comes through by clearing up all those things that you need to clear up. You need to clear up your thoughts, like make your mind a very cozy home. Make your home a very cozy home. And then also what I wanted to say with this Hangman, that before I went to this, is sort of like the Hangman energy here is all about like shifting and changing your perspective. So there's some things that you are really afraid of, or some sort of something that you, like your thoughts are just keeping you a bit a prisoner in there. And so you need to shift your mindset, my friend. You need to see, I want to say, the opportunity in this fear. And also clear up what is real and what isn't real. What's in your head? What is it? Like what is a real thing? A lot of times we think that when we add things to like circumstances, for example, circumstances are very simple. If you actually, like, somebody talked to me today, but then we can add a story behind it, like maybe the tone they said it just rubbed you the wrong way, right? But if we just talked about the circumstances, it's just somebody said something to you, like, but the tone was different. But it's sort of like we're adding stories to it. And I feel like your Spirit is saying the breakthrough comes through when you actually just look at things very like analytically, very objectively, not subjectively, but objectively. And then you'll see things in a different, whole other perspective, and there's going to be abundance. Love it. Abundance and wish fulfillment. Yes, yes, yes. I like this. I like this breakthrough for you. See what other things. Okay, summer solstice is very important for you. You also have a portal, and you have, okay, forewarning. Okay, then we have angel, and then we have, okay, and we have the crossroads. So we're going to put this, oh, beautiful, because you do have a lot of choices here. You do have a lot of choices. And so the choices here, the summer solstice, so the summer is very important. And so you are unlocking something that's potential. Like, look at this beautiful, like, you have this beautiful sunset, the water. You have the ability to unlock a really beautiful, say right now, it's not even a future, I want to say a beautiful right now, but you are being overwhelmed with this like gloom and doom, my friend. You are in a gloom and doom. Can I just recommend stop watching the news? stop, turn it off, don't read it. I like, if I was going to say one thing to you, it's just like, if you want to have your energy drained, you just like watch the news or read the news. It just like, it drains any kind of joy from it. And so that's my take on it. But what I'm saying is you're focusing too much on like potential failure, potential like bad things that can happen. You're focused too much on your fear. What I'm seeing here is that you need to, in order to get to where you really want to go, you have to unlock that. You also have the summer solstice, so it might be very important, but what I'm seeing here again is sort of like the sun is shining. Your joy is waiting for you, but you're preventing yourself from, because you're stuck in a place of fear. So we have the crossroads, so we have decisions, the past choices. We have a risen angel, awakening, mended heart, strengthening after breakup, but I feel like it's the awakening, right? You have this one, or you have dark angel, which is trauma bonds, narcissism, emotional abuse. So you are stuck between the choices between these two, right? You're stuck between staying in this state of fear and closing yourself off because of like, it could be like, I'm not saying that bad stuff didn't happen and there's no reason for you to be afraid. I understand that, but you're being stuck there, and a spirit is offering you like the breakthrough is that when you let go of that fear, whatever fear, whether it's fear of failure, fear of being like a broken heart, fear of, I have no idea, of rejection in all manners. You have, if you can let that go, like if you can choose the sun, if you can choose the joy and happiness, right? Then there's an awakening. Then you have the star, right? The risen angel, but it's sort of like the star, what I'm seeing here. So wow, this is really beautiful. I think that's the breakthrough. The breakthrough is that you get rid of all that fear. Wow, love it, love it. Let's see what I'm gonna read to you, a postcard from Spirit as a message for you, my friends. Okay. So, dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have a specific experiences in the world and meet certain people, but then it's up to you how you live, how you wake up to choose, how you awake you choose to be. Oh, sorry, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. Oh, I love that, because exactly what we're doing. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society standards, but you can't always know anyone's eternal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self and see how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely. I know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. Oh, I love that. That is beautiful. And that's a great way to end it. And it also kind of reminds me a little bit of group 1. So maybe that's something there for you. So thank you so much for being here. I am very, very, very honored that I was able to read your cards. Also, I will be having a collaboration live free reading with Love and Tarot. You can find the information in the community tab. It's on Tuesday. So it's like something exciting for us to do. So thank you so much. I am sending you so much love and so much light. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Hello, my friends from group 3. So let's see what breakthrough is coming up for you. So there's a sense of flexibility and never-ending story. Okay, so I love this because I feel like you're finally going to get that ending that you've been wanting, right? There's a sense of, but it might be an ending that you don't expect. I feel like there's some sort of unexpected things. I feel like you might, like, I really do feel like there's a sense of something that is so totally unexpected, something that you didn't see coming, that is going to break you away from this never-ending story, which is reminding me so much of a Four of Cups. It's going to wake you up out of there. I do feel like there's a lot of potential here for something like totally new. Oh, I like it. Let's see what we have. Five of Swords, yeah. Three of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. Oh, yeah. See, that's the never-ending story, my friends. But you are ending it. This is the 10 of Swords. That means it's over, my friends. Have the Ace of Wands, we have the Empress energy, and we have the Devil card. Okay. So you are being tempted. We are being tempted to stay in this, I want to say, in this energy of hopelessness and helplessness. We're being tempted to stay there. And then, so what I'm seeing here, and also from this Five of Swords, so it's almost like, again, the ego is coming, it's playing tricks on us right now. So it's trying to keep us in this state of, I want to say, like, there's a hopelessness of like, you just, a powerlessness here coming through. It's like, it never ends. When will it end, right? But I feel like you are capable of putting an end to things, my friends. That's what I'm seeing here. You have the ability to end things. You have the ability, but even better, to start things. But there is a need for you. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see that, but it was like, it's the need for you to, like the Hangman here is what I'm seeing, to see things from a different perspective. From not like not seeing your limitations, but seeing the potential for things. There's also a sense of also the thing here that clears, if what's going to, what I said, that is something that comes in, I do feel like it's the Ace of Wands, but it's also the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's a sense of others coming to ask for your help, or wanting to collaborate with you in some sort of way. And so this is important to you, and when they come, please do say yes, because I feel like this is going to get you out of your own head. Like this is a lot in our head. This is a lot of ego coming through here. And so I feel like there's like a new beginning with this Ace of Wands, something where you feel very passionate about, very creative, something you feel very in tune with, that's going to bring up this Empress energy. And the Empress is, again, about creation, right? It's about creating. It's about the thought process. It sort of like really does feel to me like a Four of Cups energy, and maybe Five of Cups. But really the Four of Cups is what I'm feeling here. And it's coming from a place of like, you just feel like there's no point to things, right? There's no point to anything. There's no point because it's never ending. But it's because you need to start something new, the beginning here, shifting your perspective, right, allows you to see that. But I almost want to say, like, you got to get out of your own focusing so much on you, but kind of go into like maybe wanting to collaborate, help with others. Again, I feel like there's a potential for some of you, like it could be something with love. There's a new passion being brought out. For others of you, like it may be something that you gave up on and that comes right back. Like it could be like a relationship, but it could also feel like to me like something that you used to like to do, maybe a hobby or something that you felt very passionate about that you kind of stopped, especially with Four of Cups and 10 of Swords energy. That's kind of resurfacing again. It might be that you know, like with this collaboration of others, that you get it right back again. Again, it's very beautiful because then it brings you to this Empress energy where you understand. It's like, wait, I can create what I want. I can like create new beginnings for myself. I have this ability to dream. That's what I'm saying, like a sense of dreaming. You kind of give up on this dreaming. And so here it comes. And so it might be, I think it's when you're feeling the most low, but again, when somebody comes ask for your help, I feel like that's important. Say yes to them. Because a lot of us is like, we have this double energy where we want to feel Like if you're feeling helpless, the best way to get out of the helplessness is to actually do something, like to be helpful, right? To get out of helplessness, you have to be helpful to others. It's sort of like community, giving help to others, focusing on others, not so much on ourselves. Very important coming through. Look at this opportunity coming through, door to love coming through, but patience. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Maybe there's a sense of like, you want it to change all like this, but there's a changing takes time, my friend. I do love that you have the opportunity here. So there's more than one. There's like a wish fulfillment. There's opportunities with this Ace of Wands, and the door to love, to something that you love. It could be romantic love, but it could also just be for something that sparks your like your passion again, like your creative passion especially. And then you go through that again. We have, oh, look at this. I love this because you have the divine feminine here, the Empress, and again, you have the feminine. So femininity, empathy, and softness. There's a sense of empathy. I think you're focusing too much on yourself, maybe going whether helpful, not helpless, right? That's what I'm saying to you. Bear. So we have authority, loyalty, maternal love. Again, to me, that bear is actually taking charge of yourself, taking charge of your life. You're not weak, my friend. And so this is important. There's the breakthrough of understanding you are a lot stronger than you think you are. And vulnerability, exposing feelings, guarded heart, and fear of rejection. And so, yeah, this is all like the fear, all those fears, the 10 of Swords, again, it's what's been blocking you here. And you have a guarded heart, you have a fear of rejection, and then your fear of exposing your feelings, fear of actually, putting yourself out there. But all that is what it's doing is like it's keeping the door to love closed, right? If you keep on doing that, you're just gonna keep closing the opportunities, not really. And the opportunities that you're missing out is on yourself. Like you are like the Empress, you are this amazing being who creates, but you're not giving yourself the power that you have. Look at that. I love this because I think the breakthrough comes for you when you understand that, when you see, I really turn from helpless to helpful. Really want to say that for you. And so more opportunities for love, for fulfillment in a larger sense. Let's see what spirit postcard we get for you, my friends. Collective group 3. Okay, so we have this one. So sometimes, dear you, sometimes you feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone. Even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace that wouldn't have worked out in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you. We love you. And you are a unique spark of the universe, of the divine, and always connected to the light and to the source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. Oh, that's perfect because that ends just mic drop right there. You see it, you feel like that. You feel that never ending story, but it's not true at all. No, you are meant for great things, my friend. So please don't be helpless. Rather become helpful. So thank you so much for being here, my friends from group 3. I hope this reading brought you some clarity and insights. If it did, please do give it a thumbs up and please do consider subscribing. Also, there will be a Reiki at the end of the reading. That would be, I think, very beneficial. If you want more Reiki, I do have Etsy for Reiki as well. And I also have personal readings on Etsy as well as my Oracle cards, which is this one right here. And just thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy. And you're awesome. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends.